win this, but I didn't. Okay. YOLO O. You only YOLO once, yeah. Hot. And I'll get you on Skype here.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. The stream just got a lot more pleasant for Adam.
Chappelle.
Yeah, let's take a look at this board. Attacks familiar. Nothing else. There's Chapel for trashing. And that's it. Okay, well, familiar, Chapel, they're cards. What else is going on? Village, Bandit Camp, and City.
They're cards, huh?
They're
That is
totally
a
cards.
bold claim, sir.
I don't mess around. We've got Courtyard for draw along with these villages and cities. Yeah, most likely going to be draw. So like City for draw and Courtyard to supplement. And plus buy is Herbalist and Baron. These are not bad cards. I mean, so yeah, you got to get a lot of cities and, you know, get thin and have good payload. Maybe some bandit camps will happen at some point.
Workshop.
I'll consider that opening. The question is, do you go for familiar? I mean, the metric I use is, will I be drawing my deck and on top of the curses by the time he gets multiple familiars online? If so, then I don't bother. And there's Chapel, man. Chapel's so good, and familiar's such a pain in the tuchus. I don't think I want it. And then the other question, Baron or Silver? It's that double terminal thing that I don't like, but Baron just, by the numbers, it's better.
Well, collision isn't really going to matter anyway, is it?
It's true. Like, what am I buying? I guess a Courtyard maybe, but
yeah,
I'm not going to feel good about it.
You can buy a Pearl Diver, who cares? You could buy a Courtyard, but
it's only really good after you have the
anyway,
city. Yeah. And in this case, it's much better. Like, I get a free Courtyard with my city or Bandit Camp. Which one of those things do I want? Well, I have to ask, like, their effect is going to be so similar for so long, I just have to ask myself, do I actually want those spoils? I have Baron for economy. I mean, the spoils actually could be pretty good. They could give you double city turns. Yeah, I think we get one Bandit Camp. Alestan's here. Oh, you get the city. Great. Good to know you disagree heartily.
I think if I were in your situation, I would have done the same thing, but I knew my Chapel missed a shuffle, so.
How did you know? Oh, you had turn 4. Okay, sure. Understandable. Alestin says, familiar's not worth it with Chapel around, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's a good metric. I wouldn't say that's always
metric,
true,
but I think it's
like,
true here.
Well, it's true here, and I would say maybe it's probably true more than 50% of the time, but that's definitely not
usually true, but you need to have some kind of draw engine that you can be playing the Chapel every turn, or close to every turn.
For sure, yeah, that's...
Like, Chapel big money, if there's, like, literally no engine, then
I go for familiar, yeah.
Worth it at some point.
Yeah. You go for both familiar and Chapel at that point. And
yeah.
There's no reason why you can't do them both. So, like, I have...
Yeah, no, for sure you still go Chapel.
Yeah. Actually, wait, the Chapel is that bottom card. So, yeah, we just top decked the estate because I want that to pair with the Chapel. I only want one estate in my deck. Now we think for a minute, how much economy do I have? Like, this is it, right? Plus the spoils.
Yeah.
But I think the city is still fine. I can thin a couple of coppers and still be able to hit 10. Okay-ish. It's probably time to start getting a city, and then, like, I'll get a silver. Nah, do I get a Courtyard? I like the silver just a little more right now. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think?
I think I would have gotten the Courtyard, but...
Well, it will please you to know that it turned out not to matter in the slightest.
Oh, good! Oh, good. This is exactly what I wanted.
Oh, I have a feeling you're being sarcastic.
I would never be sarcastic, Adam Horton.
Okay, that's true. You have
Uh,
never been sarcastic in your entire
Baron
life.
Estate Chapel Copper Courtyard.
Baron Estate, Chapel, Coppercourt. That is uglier than my hand. At least I had a spoils. You played Courtyard instead of Baron? You could get a
Yeah,
city.
I need to trash. I'm barely trashed. I've only played my chapel once. I have a bunch of crap in my deck.
I've only played my Chapel once. Eh?
I have 6 coppers left in my deck.
Um, what are these 6 cards? I have 4 coppers in my deck. 2 estates. Hashtag doing it.
Hashtag doing it.
You are actually thinner than me, effectively.
No, we're equally thin.
Well, yeah, but you have a copper, I have an estate, whatever. I have a silver.
I also have a
You also have
silver.
a silver. Great!
I
So,
guess you have spoils, so I'm thinner.
there you go. Uh, so these 6 cards are spoils, 2 estates, city, courtyard, not silver. Spoils, estate, city, courtyard. Copper. Not copper. Chapel. Chapel. All right, both of you bathroom scales. Let's settle this. I think I top deck the Baron. Don't play the city. Buy a city. I have a decent chance of kicking off, and if not, I should be able to do something useful. Or I just top deck the city. That's probably better. Yes, let's top deck the city.
We built this city.
And I'm glad I did. I mean, the Baron here is okay, but the city is much sexier. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that
So
slender tower with the window right in the middle at the perfect aesthetic height. It's so good.
What about the perfect unesthetic height?
What about the perfect your face height?
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
burn.
good point.
Yeah,
That is a good point,
that is
sir.
such a good point. So I think I go all the way thin here. I think I trash 1 estate and both coppers. Coppers are super annoying right now. The thing is, cities are going to turn on, like we're both racing them. I could keep the coppers, buy a city, then I'll just be drawing them, and I'll be glad that I have them. If I trash the coppers, I'm going to spend the spoils and get a courtyard, I think. It's more immediate draw. And then, like, what else am I doing with that terminal space? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think I want to keep these coppers. Wait a second. That line of reasoning makes me want to trash the coppers, but this is kind of tough. Hmm. I'm not sure this is right.
Pearl Diver.
Captain Decoy says, "Is this making fun, or are we on Goko still? Goko has been dead for quite some time.
Goko is dead. Long live something.
Long live making fun." I say that. I'm not sure if I'm being ironic there. Alestin says, "Actually, doesn't the perfect architecture have to involve the golden ratio? Is this like 8 to square root of 5 or something or other? I don't know."
Yeah, the golden ratio, let's see, x squared equals x plus 1, negative b plus or minus square root, blah, blah, blah. I think it's like 1 plus root 5 over 2 or something.
Yeah, that's it. I have a lot of cities in those 8 cards, so let's top deck the courtyard and be happy that we do something that allows me to buy a city this turn. So I'm like wholly relying on cities for my draw here, and my deck is going to suffer in the next 2 to 3 turns because of it. That's a little bit sad. I also have to start seriously thinking about payload. Because it's treasures, and you know, you got to deal with that.
Could be more barons.
Yeah, it could be. How many coppers do I trash? I think it's
Part of
0.
me is like, no, don't say that because I think it's actually good, but
I mean, it's okay. I still
getting another courtyard.
Yeah, I need it. I super need it.
Ugh.
But still, if I do barons, I'm gonna want some treasures as well. It also may take too long to set up. I'm actually considering very seriously getting a workshop soon.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
Like, you can workshop courtyards to turn on your cities, threaten an estate pile out. You can workshop barons, which is really good.
So threaten an estate pile out?
Yeah, yeah. That also does threaten the state pile out. Like, that's going to be super important to do. Let's see if we can top deck a city this turn, and we can.
You
Yeah.
have 6? That's disgusting.
Yeah, I really prioritize them, and hopefully I'm being, I'm going to be rewarded for it soon. And by soon, I mean now. Yeah, so we definitely top deck this city. We do this. And now we think. So I've got 4 virtual. I've got 1 spoils, 7, 1 silver, 9, up to 13 in 2 buys. I'm certainly not spending all of that. So what I buy this turn doesn't really make me care about how many coppers I keep around. It's just how many coppers do I want. I overdrew my deck this turn by a city and a courtyard. So if I get Workshop Baron this turn, I think that increases my payload the most.
And then trash your coppers.
But yeah, but do I trash the coppers at that point?
You do.
Because I'm trying to the equation, the things you have to consider here are that extra draw the coppers yield you in terms of like extra Baron plays, right? Because I mean, Baron requires you to have overdraw in order to discard the same estate. But who are we getting? I'm probably going to Baron gain an estate at some point, whether I want to or
but you're also
not.
going to want to workshop, gain a baron, draw it, play it.
That's true. I mean, that actually can be done with the same amount of draw, though. So, like, maybe the time to trash my coppers is not this turn. Maybe it's next turn. Because next turn I'll have the 3 buys plus the workshop gain. I might be able to still draw everything.
You'll have 4 buys because you're gonna gain the third baron.
Oh, a third Baron. Okay, so the plan originally was, I have to actually think about this. The plan originally was you play Baron number 1, discard a state, you workshop the Baron, and then you play a city to draw the 2 cards at once. That way you're not really wasting anything. Then you still have to have something, but then you use like a courtyard to draw it, and then you top deck it, which you were probably going to do anyway. This is still elegant enough, but I don't think I'm drawing that much yet. I think I need to trash like 2 coppers, maybe 3.
I think you trash all your coppers. I mean, for one thing, you have to worry a little bit about dudding out with your 6 cards. I know you have a city on top, but I think you trash your coppers and don't spend any spoils you don't need to.
Sure, I should keep the spoils for sure, and that means I need to keep a copper, because then I'll have 7, and I can get my workshop in Baron. What about terminal space? I'm playing workshop, Baron,
you trash
Baron.
your coppers and your silver.
Chapel can only trash 4 cards.
You have 4 coppers left?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Oh baby. Then what do I have next turn? I've got.
I just want to make this easier for you by just resigning. But
well, I feel like half of the reason that I stream these games is for this exact thought process. Like, I understand it's not fun for you and it's less fun for me.
Well, my point is, I think any of these plays give you approximately a 98% chance of winning. Now, I'm not saying that it's not important to still think about it because you want to get that last percent or two, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But in terms of
Sure. If you want me to talk less about this, that you could just say so. I'll happily do it. I don't mean to like make these more drawn out than you wanted, but I don't know. I sort of got the impression that you enjoyed these kind of talks.
I do in general, I'm trying to think.
Picanto says, "Hi, Adam. Hi, Picanto. Good to see you." Okay, so workshop tricks are not happening this turn. The workshop is going to be gaining a Baron for surezies. I think we play one more city. Now we play a courtyard. We top deck a bad thing. And now we play a Baron.
See, this is why I think you should have trashed more.
Well, it would have meant spending a spoils.
Yeah, but I think that might be worth it. You have one city left, right?
Yeah, I have a city and a bandit camp and 2 courtyards in hand.
So you could workshop your Baron, play a courtyard, put something on top, play your Baron,
Bandit
play
camp.
city.
I don't think I can top deck a city this turn.
Not and do everything you want. I mean,
right,
you could
that's
top deck a city. You could do it right now. But
yeah.
not also do everything you want to do.
Yeah, I was thinking about like trying to top deck the city, and I don't think I have enough draw to do that. I think I can top deck the bandit camp.
You could do that.
I'm just thinking. I don't have the terminal space for that though. I've got 5 actions left. I have to play workshop, courtyard, courtyard, Baron, Baron that I gain. Oh, I can do that.
Well, and your city gives you extra.
Right, 5 included the
you have
city.
4 now. You're counting the city one. Yeah.
So if I do that, then I just play the city. Well, I play courtyard next because there are 3 things to draw, and that's good value.
Value.
Yeah. We play
value.
#value. That's good #value. Then I play Baron. Then I play city.
Yep.
And I do waste some draw.
Well, I believe that you have to.
What if I don't play the 3rd Baron? I could top deck a city that way. What does that get me? Like, what am I going to get this turn? Am I really going to use that 4th buy?
Ability to play your chapel and trash more.
I don't get that 4th buy, but honestly, I don't really care about it. Top decking the city seems much more important. I mean, I'm getting Baron number 4. If I trash down and get Baron number 4, man, I can't threaten estates next turn. I can't do it. Not without the buys from city. It just can't be done.
Well, certainly not without, like, not and also emptying another pile. You're way short on buys.
Yeah.
And money. But, like, I also think that that's not something that you should really be that worried about.
I really want to play this 4th Baron for 3rd Baron.
You should be worried about me doing it, but I'm so far away that it's not really a concern.
What I think I want this turn is I want courtyard, workshop, bandit camp, and maybe bandit camp. That's what I think I want to get. Is that 2nd bandit camp important? No, it's not really. Trashing is more important because then I have the control over the gains. I threaten to mid-turn empty cities next turn. It's tough to do and get that many buys, but like I still threaten the estate pile out.
What? Huh? I'm confused.
I want to get workshop courtyard this turn. Leave 2 courtyards.
No, there's no way. You don't want another workshop.
Yeah, I do.
You don't have the terminal space.
I'm getting a bandit camp.
You still don't have the terminal space. What are you gaining with it?
Courtyard?
You
Uh,
have the terminal space.
if I get a bandit camp this turn,
You don't have the terminal space.
I have 6 cities. I'll have 2 bandit camps. That's
Yeah.
9 actions. I can play
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 courtyards. I can play 2 workshops, and I can play 3 barons. And I still have a terminal open. I have the terminal space. I don't know what you're
Yes,
talking
you have
about.
the terminal space.
Okay. That means I don't really care about the 4th buy. Top decking a city is more
I
important.
just find that really weird because, like, you don't really have the terminal space this turn. But I guess you're not playing that many more.
I don't have the terminal space because I want to top deck a city, and I also am buying a bandit camp. That's why I don't have it this turn.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking if you're gaining a terminal which is going to gain another terminal.
I don't have to play that other terminal though. I threaten the estate pile out. I don't care about playing terminals. I'll get like 1 or 2 buys from cities. I only have to play like 2 or 3 barons.
Again, I don't think you should be thinking about threatening the pile out.
Why not? I win next turn. I want to win next turn. That's really good.
You're going to win next turn.
I want to threaten to win next turn. If I don't play the second workshop, then whatever. Like, I should be overdrawing anyway.
There's no way you're going to win next turn.
Challenge accepted.
Top decks the city, plays the chapel.
It's either chapel or baron. I decided the baron wasn't as important. I'm thinning 1 copper with this, or I could thin the silver too. Spend both spoils, have all the money I want. Bandit camp, courtyard, workshop. Threaten to win the game next turn. But then I'm drawing quite a bit. What else am I getting? A cartographer? Ooh, cartographer's quite good.
Cartographer seems not good for your deck.
I guess it's not quite good. It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. I'll agree with that.
Bandit camp has to be
sure
better.
How much better it is than Pearl Diver?
Okay, point taken. Bandit camp's probably better.
Bandit camp, yeah. I mean, it's money.
2 bandit camps. Workshop courtyard.
It also lets you workshop a baron and play it potentially.
I do like that. I like the other bandit camp. I should be fine with draw. I'm getting courtyards. I should be fine. It's the overdraw I'm concerned about. I can play those courtyards if I get the bandit camp. Yes, we don't need to play chapel.
So you're going to get bandit camp, workshop.
Courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I auto spend these spoils for sure. All right. Oh, I guess I could have gotten courtyard instead of second workshop. You don't have a workshop. I didn't even think about that. It would have been slightly better.
Slightly better. Let's see. Right now, you have 3 barons. You could get up to 4 barons, which is 5 buys.
Alestin says, Adam, topic for next year's Advanced Dominion seminar, effective use of overdraw. That was actually one of the big things I wanted to talk about this year, and I don't know that a lot of the people there would have benefited that much from it. TBH. A lot of the people I taught, like half the people there were like locals, and like that's super great. And like I remember ADK was saying how he had to spend like 20 minutes explaining to a couple of guys why Minion was a good card. And like that's great. And like, not everyone is on that level. But I don't know. We weren't as organized, I guess, as we would have liked to been, well, as I would have liked to been in hindsight. Maybe with more organization, I can put together like a group of like talk to a group of people about some of the more advanced topics because I was getting into more advanced like the gain and play and the overdraw and the develop tricks with like Nanaking and Ben.
Let's see. I
That was a small
could
group.
Province 5, which would stop you from winning for sure.
And then the challenge has been failed.
But I don't know if that actually lets me win the game. Okay, first of all, let's play a spoil so I don't time out. The heck do I want to get here? So I have 2 more spoils in hand. So I have 21 money, I have 3 buys. How am I winning this game? I'm not really worried about you piling out.
Rush for green is probably okay if you
Rush
get
for
the
green seems bad to me. Your
maybe
deck
not
is better.
rush for full green, maybe like single province and like some payload,
Yeah, I'm
bandit
thinking about
camps.
that.
But I think you lose the game next turn if you only get one province. TBH, you'll have to get a duchy because I can end the game next turn on a win by
I
piling
don't
estates.
think you can. Like, you need to draw enough to play both workshops to get courtyards, and then have enough cities left to play.
Yeah, I only need to play 2 cities for the buy. And I need $10. I'll totally have that. I don't need to overdraw at all if I do that.
Let's see. How many bandit camps do you have?
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
So, and how many treasures do you have? Besides that, you have a copper still
I have
and a
1
silver.
copper, 1 silver, and then whatever spoils. I don't have any in my deck to start. So 3 spoils
So
potentially. But that requires some overdraw.
let's say, hmm, you have 5 courtyards?
Oh, Doggy's camera shy. Doggy's tummy has been upset.
I guess you can win next turn. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you really don't want to get that second province. Like,
Well,
province duchy might be enough.
you might not be able to. I might need to play for you to the out of like your workshops are on the bottom of your deck.
Yeah.
Uh,
I still
because
might
I don't
be.
know if I'm beating that anyway.
Eh.
Like if I go province bandit camp or something, or province baron, like how am I winning?
Hmm. I mean, you could. It's not pretty. Ella says, Adam, I don't have that much time, but hi. Hi, Ella. Thanks for
No,
stopping by.
that's not what she said, Adam.
Oh, she didn't say
Yeah.
that.
I don't have much time, but hi.
Wandering Winter, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Puppy Dog. Who's a puppy?
Okay.
Well, I can't end the game this turn, and that's sad.
The thing I figured out was this lets me triple province next turn.
spoils, what bandit camp. You had 21, yeah, okay.
Oh wait, no, maybe it doesn't. Shoot, I might have had a spoils left over because I guess I only have 3 bandit camps now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, is Triple Province for you all that good? Yes,
Well, it would give me a legitimate chance.
that's true. You speak the truth.
Mm. Maybe not, but I think it's my best chance. It's either that or hope that your workshops are all at the bottom. Which were they?
I have them both in hand now, and I have all 3 cities. So I'm just
Trying to figure out whether that
whether it's
works
good
out for you.
whether it's good to actually do that, you know. Because
I
then
think
I turn
that's
it.
not bad.
But if I turn on your cities, you actually can triple province next turn because
If you
you'll get
turn on my
$4.
cities,
Yeah.
I can probably 3-pile.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get one of the courtyards, but I'm not going to do it now unless I'm going to empty that pile and win the game. And it doesn't seem like the right thing to do because I can't get the points. I have to get 2 provinces this turn. What's the
I
city
would be
split?
so happy if you emptied the courtyards, as long as you can't win this turn. Because I don't think you can. You can't like more than triple, can you?
I've got 3 barons, 3 in treasure. That's 15. 3 bandit camps. Yeah, so I do get 24 if I fully extend this turn. And then
Like
you can't? Yeah,
you could triple,
I can triple
but I
this
think I
turn.
win if you triple.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How?
Either by emptying the estates.
I can triple without emptying a pile.
Oh well, no, I meant if you empty the courtyards and triple.
Right, well, that would be dumb. I shouldn't do that. Because
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can
Yeah.
just
Sure.
triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was the first thing I said was I would be so happy if you emptied the courtyards and didn't win this turn.
Okay, yes, I should not empty the courtyards and not win this turn. You are correct. So yeah, I think that's just the plan. Do I have enough draw for that? I've got 1 courtyard in these 3 cards. The granularity of my draw is a little awkward. I might have to gain a courtyard this turn, which I probably want to do anyway. Yeah, but triple province without emptying piles is the play. Hashtag the play. And so these workshops, I may not even play them. I can also workshop gain silvers if
That
I don't
seems
want to play
bad.
the Baron.
You could at least gain Pearl Divers, though.
Sure. I mean, I probably want 1 courtyard. Ella, the update is the most recent PM I sent you. I don't have anything past that. It's still a maybe. Anyway. Well, we gotta do this, and we gotta play some more cities. I can play a courtyard now. How many cards are there? 3 spoils? I'd really like to draw the estate, but if I don't, I'm kind of in trouble. But I have to do this. Okay, I drew the estate.
He drew the estate, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam draws the estate. Now I've got 3 cards to draw. I mean, I'm not top decking anything this turn.
Ooh, that's very good for me.
Actually, if I workshop gain a courtyard, I can top deck a courtyard? Yeah, I can do that, which is probably fine. That's probably the thing I want to top deck anyway. So I can just workshop, city, I'm playing city next anyway. Workshop a courtyard, workshop something else, and then play courtyard. Wait, workshop a courtyard, and there's an estate in there, and I'm gaining and playing something. So, like, what do I gain with this workshop? I think it's just a Pearl Diver. I don't think a silver is smart. I don't think anything else is smart. So, yes, just give me a Pearl Diver. Actually, I could have done that to help out with my granularity of my draws, if that was something I felt was important. But it turns out not to matter. Yeah, if I hadn't drawn the estate, I could have done that. I would have been fine. We're good. Okay, great. This, and then counting, and then these things. Okay. I did the thing. On the other hand, Ella, if you're still there, um, I would say the chances of me being there are better than a coin flip. It looks like things are falling into place, but I just can't commit yet. Sorry. It has to do with the in-laws. They're coming in to visit for New Year's, and I think they're getting here today. So we kind of have to talk to them and see what their plans are, and then we have to figure out what's going on for when they're leaving, and then if there's enough time, and yeah. So like there's some moving parts that still we don't know where they land. So that.
Okay. So all indications are that you can win next turn if you do everything you want, no matter what I do. So I have to hope for you to dud at least a little bit.
Like not triple province dud. Yeah.
Yeah, not draw your deck, basically, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of overdraw left, so getting the same estate discarded is somewhat difficult. But then I can like workshop the courtyard next turn and get dollars that way. So like, there are a couple ways I can triple province, but there are definitely ways I can stall and have that not happen. YOLO province, not playing around double province.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I need to not play. I mean, maybe that's wrong, but
I mean, I guess
if you double province, how am I ever getting enough points?
you would get 3 duchies this turn and a province and a duchy next turn. That would work, I think. Yeah.
My deck is not that good.
My deck is that good, but I mean that seems like a reasonable thing to play towards? Question mark.
I think my best chance is you have no villages in your starting hand.
Oh, okay. So just a total dud. In which case you get the province too. Yeah.
No, there's some chance that you could. I have to figure out if I think that there's enough chance that you have just enough money. But I guess most of your money is from. Yeah, you're not drawing spoils unless you're drawing your deck.
If I draw my deck, I draw my spoils though. That's pretty
yes,
safe.
But what I'm saying is if you draw your deck, you're going to win.
Sure.
At this point.
Yeah.
So, and you can only make 7 without drawing any spoils, right?
Well, I can gain city, or I can gain courtyard mid-turn and get a dollar that way. And I can Baron discard estate too.
Wait, yeah, that makes 4. The Baron discard estate makes 4, and then you have 3 money.
Okay, you're correct. So I would have to get a city dollar. But then you get the duchy, and then that doesn't win for me. I like double province and duchy here if you've already bought one province. You went first.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okie doke. Dear deck, be good to me. Do I just... I think I YOLO gain the courtyard now, right? It takes province and duchy for me to win. Yeah.
Province, duchy, X.
Province, duchy, X. Okay, great. You are correct. Ooh, get this Pearl Diver in there. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, okay, so we're fine. Actually, I shouldn't have played the Pearl Diver, but whatever. We have a million buys. Where are you, estate? There you are.
I don't think you have enough buys.
Definitely not enough buys.
You could pile the estates and lose
I
by a point.
I could get a duchy, I think.
And pile the estates?
Yeah, I've got workshop and 2 more barons in hand.
Do you have enough money to do that?
I would have to play barons to gain estates, which it's too late to stop that now.
It's too late for me now. So, you know where I think I lost this game?
City split question mark? Or Chapel missed the shuffle.
I think I lost the game when my chapel missed the shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, that would do it.
Now, I still don't support like resigning then because you could have had bad luck later to compensate. But
It's true.
that put me in the spot of needing you to have bad luck.
I had one G typed in the chat, and then I was typing the